Welcome everyone to another Yugioh Structure Deck unboxing video. In this video we're looking at Structure Deck Freezing Chains. It actually came out a little while ago. I'm a little bit late on putting the Structure Deck unboxing out there. Usually I'm not so late with this stuff, but yeah, so this is a pretty cool one. You know, it's in case you don't already know, it's actually ice barriers. It was put up to a vote among many recent Structure Decks, and this one did win because people wanted a Structure Deck for ice barriers. So it's the first edition. I don't think I actually mentioned that. But let's take a look at the back over here. It says the return of TRISHULA. So here's a quick just list, the whole thing. I'm not going to really spend too much time here, but just so you can kind of see. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, Yugioh Neuron, that's right. Definitely marketing that. Be on the lookout for that. The information about that. It's a really great Yu-Gi-Oh thing. But that I'm not talking about that, of course, in this video. So let's go ahead and open it. Oh, that's actually pretty bad how I did that. I'll just tear it, it's fine. Alright, so this Structure Deck, I mean, it's cool for, ice barrier fans. And it has only a couple cards, though, that are actually worth like $1 to $2. The most valuable card in the set is Trishula's Door Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Only about $2, so not really all that great, to be honest, in terms of value, but it's cool regardless. I'm going to go ahead and remove that out of there. I'm going to put that there. Let's go ahead and show this off first, in case you're curious how this playmat actually looks here. So, okay. That's how it looks. It's still funny to me that they end up giving these, because like if somebody were to bring this into a tournament, do you know how much people would laugh at them? Oh my god. Yeah, so it's Brionek, of course, Gungner, and then Trishula, the new Trishula. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and flip it over. And always on the back side, you're able to see some like strategies, how to actually use the deck efficiently. It's all right there. On the right side, some recent sets, because they have to be able to sell recent and latest sets. Blazing Vortex, Phantom Rage, Legendary Duelist, Rage of Ra, and Rise of the Duelist. Yeah, that's 4 of the newer sets for sure. So, okay. And then go ahead and put that... Wait, did I just say... Oh yeah, Fishboard Launcher. I was like, wait a minute, did he just promote Fishboard Blaster? No. They can't do that to a fan card. Alright, so here's the actual cards. There's a little thing on the back over there, but that's going to be for last. As far as opening it, I'm trying to find... Here it is, right there. Pull that. Oh, shoot. Kind of did that wrong, but it's all good. Alright, so here's that. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of there. And here we go. The foils are on the very top, of course, so we're going to go ahead and look at those first. So we have a Revealer of the Ice Barrier. Water level 4, Spellcaster, 1700 attack. It says, when you control another Ice Barrier monster your opponent cannot tribute summon, you can only use each of the following effects of Revealer of the Ice Barrier once per turn. You can discard 1 card, special summon 1 Ice Barrier tuner from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the rest of this turn except water monsters. If you would discard or send a card from your hand to the graveyard to activate an Ice Barrier monster's event, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead of one of those cards. Special summoning a tuner from the deck. We already know that this is actually very practical, very, very good in many ways. Its first lockdown effect is actually very specific and not really all that relevant when it comes to modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Tribute summoning, really, but it's cool regardless. It's a cool card. I'm going to put that one way over there. Next up is Speaker for the Ice Barriers. Okay. Water level 4, by the way, 1000 attack. Spellcaster, while you control another Ice Barrier monster, defense position monsters your opponent controls cannot change their battle positions. Wow. You can only use each of the following effects of Speaker for the Ice Barriers once per turn. If you control an Ice Barrier monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you control an Ice Barrier monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon 1 Ice Barrier token. Really good field presence, just dropping it onto the field from your hand, and then also an effect from the graveyard with a token. So pretty cool, but again, the lockdown effect is very strange indeed. Alright, we're going to put this one over here. Alright. Next one is, once it focuses, Zuijin of the Ice Barrier. Water level 2. Here we go. You can tribute this card, special summon 1 level 5 or higher Ice Barrier monster from your hand. If this card is in your graveyard except the turn it was sent there, you can target 1 level 3 or higher water monster you control, reduce its level by exactly 2, and if you do special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field, you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. So see some level manipulation, going for some synchros, of course. That's the whole strategy, about all this new support. So it's pretty cool for sure. Alright. Next one. Wins over the ice barrier. Tribute any number of ice barrier monsters, special summon from your deck that make level 4 or lower ice barrier monsters with different names from each other. During your main phase, except when this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one of your ice barrier monsters that is banished or in the graveyard, add it to your hand, and you can only use each effect once per turn. Alright. Pretty decent support in some ways, of course, you know, I mean, the ice barriers were very terrible before this. I mean, their synchros have always been very iconic, but their other ones, not so much, you know? Here's TRISHULA, 0 Dragon of the Ice Barrier, the most valuable card in the set, which is actually only about 250 or so, 2 to 250. So it's a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Wait, I just miscounted. Just making sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Dragon Synchro effect. 1 tuner plus 2 plus non-tuner monsters. When this card is Synchro Summon, you can banish up to 3 cards your opponent controls. If this Synchro Summon card and its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can special summon 1 TRISHULA Dragon of the Ice Barrier from your extra deck or graveyard. Its attack becomes 3300, then half the attack of any face-up monster your opponent currently controls, also negate their effects. You can only use this effect of TRISHULA 0 Dragon Ice Barrier once per turn. Interesting, right? Okay. Well, it's a very, again, it's the most valuable card, so it's pretty sought after, I would say. I'm going to put the synchros right there. Then we have DeLorean, Terror King of the Ice Barrier, level 6. This one is an older card. 1 tuner plus 1 plus non-tuner monsters. You can target any number of other face-up cards you control, returns those targets from the hand, and if you do, this card gains 500 attack for each card returned to the hand by its effect. Until the end of this turn, you can only use this effect once per turn. Hard once per turn. Alright. Then we have BARRIERE, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. This one's actually a super rare. Wait, why was DeLorean an ultra, but this one's a super? This is the errata version, obviously. And the first version of this card was so broken. 1 tuner plus 1 plus non-tuner monsters. You can discard any number of cards to the graveyard, then target the same number of cards your opponent controls. Return those cards to the hand. You can only use this effect hard once per turn. So before, it did not have the hard once per turn, and you could also bounce cards from either side of the field, which is crazy, but yeah. We have Gunner, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Level 6, 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner water monsters, or 1 plus, sorry. Once per turn, you can discard up to 2 cards from the graveyard, then target the same number of cards your opponent controls, destroy them. It was definitely probably the least relevant synchro from the 4, being DeLorean, Gunner, BARRIERE, and TRISHULA, but it was still not bad, technically. TRISHULA, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Okay. This is the very iconic one, of course. 1 tuner plus 2 plus non-tuner monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can banish up to one card each from your opponent's hand, field, and graveyard. The card on the hand is chosen at random. So, yeah. Obviously, everybody knows the damn effect because it's amazing. But what's interesting is that they ended up printing this one as an ultra. I thought they were actually going to print these 4 as supers because they're the 4, you know, the 4 old synchros, and then all these, of course, would make sense that they are, in fact, you know, all the new ultras. So I don't know why they printed this thing as an ultra. But still, whatever, that's cool, right? I'm going to put these just like that. Okay, now we're going to go through the commons. These I'm just kind of going to showcase them one at a time here. General Wayne of the Ice Barrier. Hex the Spirit of the Ice Barrier. Liz, Defender of the Ice Barrier. CRYOMANCER of the Ice Barrier. Prior of the Ice Barrier. Defender of the Ice Barrier. Warlock of the Ice Barrier. Spellbreaker of the Ice Barrier. Strategist of the Ice Barrier, one of the better ones. I'll read this one. Once per turn, you can send 1 Ice Barrier monster from your hand to the graveyard, draw 1 card. Yeah, that one's actually not bad, to be honest. Dance Princess of the Ice Barrier. Daisojo of the Ice Barrier. General Raiho of the Ice Barrier. Medium of the Ice Barrier. General Kantala of the Ice Barrier. General Grunard of the Ice Barrier. Janix Controller. What in the world? Okay. That's actually pretty funny. It's just a normal machine tuner. Wow, okay. Janix Undine. Aqua Spirit. Putting in some general water support. Dupe Frog. Oh, these frogs. Ronin Toadin. Okay. I'm going to separate this one. There's a reason why. Fishborg Launcher. Moling Glacia, the Elemental Lord. Shall remember all these cards. There's so many that are just very iconic. Silent Angler. Freezing Chains of the Ice Bear. So these are the spells now. I can go and put the monsters a little further over here, I suppose. Sure. Magic Triangle of the Ice Barrier. Medallion of the Ice Barrier, one of the better cards as well. Add one Ice Barrier monster from your deck to your hand. Wow, there's so many archetypes that wish they had this kind of searching, seriously. Mirror of the Ice Barrier. Salvage, really good card to this day as well. Surface, also a good card to this day. Where Art Thou? That's the spells. I'm going to put the spells, I'll go ahead and put them over here. And then traps, we have a Pointer of the Red Lotus. Pretty used, widely used card in some ways. Fiendish Chain as well used to be a very big staple of. Ace Bun. Mind Drain. Heavy Storm Duster, activated during the end phase of your opponent. That's the strategy. Crackdown. And I'm going to put this one over here as well. Terror of TRISHULA. And that's it. Then you get the Duel Links promotion. Cool. And you get the Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution promotion. And then you get Blazing Vortex promotion. Cool. Alright, so that's it for all that. I'm going to go and separate these three. So the reason why I separated these two is because, like I was saying, there's only... This is one of the least valuable structure decks in terms of pricing. Every card in here is worth less than $1, except 3 cards. Crackdown is worth $1, Ronin Totem is worth $1, and Trishula Zero Dragon Ice Barrier is worth about $2.50. So in total, $2.50, $3.50, $4.50, maybe $1 in bulk, $5.50 to $6 on a good day, you know, around there. So this, if you buy one of these for retails for anywhere from $10 to $15, you're gonna get about $6 worth of value back. So, but it's still a cool one. Ice Barrier definitely needed some more support for those, big Ice Barrier fans. But yeah, so that's the end of the video. So as always, I would like to encourage you to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those notifications if you enjoyed the video. I do post multiple gaming videos daily, so yeah, check out my channel. Bye bye everyone. Have a great day.